You think you know yourself? Imagine looking in the mirror 2 years from now, 2026, and barely recognizing the person staring back. Not because you fell behind, but because you leveled up so hard and so fast that your old self is nothing but a distant memory. That's not just a dream. That can be your reality. If you're ready to reprogram your mind to level up at insane speed. Welcome to the Growth Mindset Project. If you want to transform your life, if you want to shatter ceilings and surprise yourself with who you become, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. You don't want to miss out on the next step in your evolution. Let's jump straight in. What does it take to truly level up? I'm talking about exponential growth, the kind that changes your financial situation, your relationships, your health, your identity, radically and rapidly. Here's the first and biggest secret. You can't outperform your internal programming, your code. Your mind is running its own software, and unless you learn to update it, you'll always hit the same ceiling. This is why so many people get stuck. They put in the work. They want more. They chase bigger dreams, but keep slamming into that invisible wall. And here's the truth. Most of us are running on code we inherited not from our goals, but from fear, family, and a past that no longer serves us. Let's make this real. Have you ever found yourself working hard, making progress, but then hitting a plateau? You start strong, reach a milestone, maybe in your career, maybe your health, maybe your finances, then stay stuck. You can't push past it no matter how much you try. That's your code at work. I've been there too. I grew 2 failed businesses from nothing, then finally saw big success. But after a breakthrough, I just hovered at the same place for another year. Why? My mind was set on a limit, a mental thermostat that refused to budge. And those limits, they don't care about your ambition. It can feel like a force field, keeping you from breaking through. The only way out is to level up your code. That's the power move. Here's how you can start to level up your internal programming. Change what you see as normal. Think back to your old milestones, the points where you would celebrate and ease off the gas. Now, make that old milestone your new minimum standard. If you used to be thrilled with $100,000 in your bank account, decide that's your new baseline. If you used to feel proud at 160 pounds, make that your absolute cap and not your goal. Raise the bar. You have to train your mind to see your previous peak as your new low and act accordingly. Your actions, discipline, and energy at your old high need to become your everyday default. Pause for a second. If this is connecting with you, hit like and drop a comment about the biggest ceiling you've ever faced. What's the code you need to rewrite? Let's help each other level up together. Now, the second fundamental of leveling up at light speed. Awareness breaks automation. Did you know that most people go through life without even seeing their patterns? They wake up, do the same things, follow the same habits, think the same thoughts, day after day. It's like living on autopilot, being an NPC in your own game. But the moment you spot the pattern, you shatter its hold on you. How do you start? One practice: feedback. Feedback is rocket fuel for anyone ready to level up. That means making it your mission to ask for feedback everywhere. At work, at home, in your creative projects, in your relationships. Weekly, ask your partner, your kids, your co-workers, How am I doing? How can I show up better? This isn't comfortable, but that discomfort is exactly where leveling up begins. Each week, pick a few areas of your life and rate them. Where are you scoring lowest in energy, commitment, progress? Then ask yourself, what action will I take in just those areas to improve? Make those your priorities for the week. Next week, rate yourself again. This pattern, relentless feedback, intentional adjustment, is how you continuously rewrite your code. You never get stuck in good enough. That's how you level up, again and again. And don't forget, it's not about perfection. It's about action and consistency. Every piece of feedback, every self-assessment is an opportunity to change, to push beyond the edge of what you thought possible. If you've stuck with me this far, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment with the one area of your life you're committed to leveling up this week. Accountability is everything. It holds you to a higher standard. Here's the third and maybe most mind-blowing key to leveling up at insane speed. Rewrite or repeat. That's it. Rewrite or you'll repeat. If you keep thinking, acting and making decisions as you always have, you'll just live the same year on loop, calling it experience. The only way to change your life is to change the code you run. Think about your goals, the version of yourself you want to become. Now ask yourself, how would that future you act today, right now? What decisions would they make that maybe you wouldn't? Start living out those actions ahead of time. The gap between where you are now and where you want to be is bridged by changing your operating code, by becoming, day by day, the person who already inhabits that next-level reality. Every single one of us is running an internal script, a primary question we ask ourselves unconsciously all day long. Maybe it's, how can I avoid discomfort? Or, how can I make people like me? The trick is to notice it, then consciously choose a more empowering question. Try asking, how can I create more impact today? Or, how can I step out of my comfort zone right now? These questions steer your brain, your focus, your values, and therefore your actions. When you ask better questions, you get better answers. And from better answers, you get new action, new beliefs, new results. That's leveling up at its purest. If you claim your power to reprogram your mind, you don't just break the ceiling. You build a new sky. There's a myth that who you are is fixed. Your intelligence, your character, your habits. That's a lie. Your mind is infinitely programmable. You can decide today to level up at an insane speed simply by changing the scripts you run. You can step outside the stories you inherited from your family or from fear or from past failures. You can rewire your beliefs. You can create an entirely new identity. Rewrite or repeat. Which do you choose? If you're ready to keep leveling up, explore other videos on the Growth Mindset Project. There's a whole universe of growth just one click away. Don't forget to slam that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss an upgrade. Now, go out and level up at a speed that will blow your future self's mind.